Naked bike showdown. You know that feeling? When you see a naked bike roll by and your heart just stops? No fairings. No excuses. Just raw motorcycle. Well, 2026 just served up the most insane lineup of naked bikes we've seen in years. And here's the thing, whether you're upgrading from your current ride or about to buy your very first bike, this year, there's something absolutely perfect waiting for you. So buckle up, because today we're diving deep into 9 of the best naked bikes money can buy in 2026. And by the end, you'll know exactly which one deserves a spot in your garage. Let's roll. Alright, let's meet today's warriors. We've got the Yamaha MT-09 SP, the refined street fighter that just keeps getting better. The Honda CB1000 Hornet SP, Honda's finally back in the game, and they mean business. Ducati Streetfighter V4, pure Italian fury with a soundtrack from the heavens. The KTM 990 Duke, lightweight, aggressive, and ready to throw down. BMW's M1000R, the precision German track weapon with street manners. The Suzuki GSX-8S, proving you don't need to break the bank to have a blast. Kawasaki's Z900 SE, the reliable street brawler that never lets you down. The Aprilia Tuono V4, a race bike that somehow got license plates. And the MV Agusta Brutale 1000RR, quite possibly the most beautiful motorcycle ever made. Middleweights, super nakeds, and everything in between. This is going to be fun. Now, let's talk about what really matters, power. Because here's the deal with naked bikes. They're all about that raw, unfiltered connection between you and the engine. No windscreen to hide behind, no bodywork to smooth things out. Just you, the handlebars, and whatever beast is sitting between your legs. So who brings the thunder? The Ducati Streetfighter V4 and MV Agusta Brutale 1000RR? These things are ridiculous. We're talking superbike power, over 200 horsepower. With nothing between you and the insanity. They're beautiful, terrifying, and they'll absolutely put a smile on your face right before they try to kill you. But here's the truth, that much power on the street? It's almost too much. Don't get me wrong, it's intoxicating, but actually usable? That's where the BMW M1000R comes in. Insanely fast, yes, but with electronics so good, you can actually access that performance without becoming a YouTube crash compilation. Now, if you want that middle ground, bikes that feel fast without feeling frightening, the KTM 990 Duke is your weapon. This thing is light, angry, and loves to misbehave in the best possible way. It's got that wheelie in every gear energy that just makes you giggle inside your helmet. And don't sleep on the Yamaha MT-09 SP. I know, it's just a middleweight triple, but Yamaha has refined this bike to perfection. The power delivery is smooth, predictable, and somehow still exciting every single time you crack the throttle. Oh, and the Honda CB1000 Hornet SP? Honda finally gave us a bike that can run with the big dogs again. It's competitive, it's quick, and honestly, it's about time. Bottom line? If you want bragging rights and a bike that sounds like a MotoGP machine, go Italian. But if you want speed you can actually use on your daily rides, the BMW and KTM are where it's at. Okay, power's great and all, but let's be real, it's how a bike feels that makes you fall in love with it. And this is where these bikes really start to show their personalities. The KTM 990 Duke, oh man, this bike just gets it. It's so light, so sharp, so eager to turn that you almost forget you're on a bike. It just feels like an extension of your body. You think it, and it happens. Perfect for the street, perfect for the canyon, perfect for that moment when you see a twisty road and think, yeah, let's dance. But if you're the type who wants to take track days seriously, the BMW M1000R is your ticket. This thing is stable at absolutely bonkers speeds. Like, how is this even street legal? Stable. It's laser precise, confidence inspiring, and honestly a little intimidating. In the best way. Now, for pure, unadulterated street fun, the Yamaha MT-09 SP is magic. It's playful, it's flickable, and here's the key, it's forgiving. So whether you're an experienced rider or this is your first big bike, it makes you feel like a hero. Every single ride. The Aprilia Tuono V4 though? This one's serious. Like, I came here to set lap times serious. It feels like a race bike with mirrors, which is incredible if that's your vibe, but maybe a bit much if you're just cruising to get coffee. And hey, first-time buyers? The Suzuki GSX-8S is calling your name. It's neutral, predictable, and easy to ride. But don't let that fool you, it's still a blast. It just won't punish you for small mistakes while you're learning. Here's my take. If you want a bike that makes every single corner feel like a little victory, KTM and Yamaha. Every time. Alright, let's talk tech. Because we're living in 2026, and these bikes have computers that would make NASA jealous. The Ducati Streetfighter V4? This thing has MotoGP-level electronics. Cornering ABS, slide control, wheelie control, launch control. Basically everything except a system that automatically attracts members of your preferred gender. Though honestly, the bike itself kind of does that anyway. BMW's M1000R brings that famous German perfectionism to the dashboard. The interface is clean, intuitive, and just works. No fumbling through 17 menus to change your traction control setting. It's premium tech that actually makes sense. But here's what blows my mind. The Yamaha MT-09 SP gives you top-tier electronics at a middle-tier price. 6-axis IMU, quickshifter, riding modes, TFT dash, all the good stuff. Yamaha basically said, why should only rich people have nice things? And honestly, respect. Now, the Kawasaki Z900 SE? Look, it's still a fun bike, but the tech is showing its age a bit. It's like bringing an iPhone 8 to a world of iPhone 15 Pros. It works, but you notice the difference. Want cutting edge? Ducati and BMW are miles ahead of the pack. Okay, time for real talk. Let's discuss money. Because as much as we all want the most exotic, most powerful, most beautiful bike in the lineup, we've also got, rent to pay. And groceries. And apparently something called savings. So, best value overall? Yamaha MT-09 SP. Hands down. You get incredible performance, legitimate tech, real quality, and you don't have to sell a kidney. This bike punches way above its price tag. If you're budget conscious, or this is your first big bike purchase, the Suzuki GSX-8S is your friend. It's modern, it's capable, it's affordable, and it won't leave you eating ramen for the next 6 months. Now, if you want that exotic, premium feel without completely destroying your bank account, the Aprilia Tuono V4 is the sweet spot. It's got that Italian character, that race bike DNA, but it doesn't cost Ducati money. Speaking of which, the MV Agusta Brutale 1000RR. Stunning? Absolutely. Incredible? No question. But your wallet? Yeah, your wallet is gonna need therapy. Bottom line, if you want the most bike for the least money, Yamaha and Suzuki are throwing absolute haymakers at the competition. Alright, you've been patient. Let's hand out some trophies. Best middleweight? That's the KTM 990 Duke. Light, sharp, and absolutely intoxicating on the right roads. Best street bike? The Yamaha MT-09 SP takes the crown. It just nails everything you actually need from a daily rider that also happens to be a weekend weapon. Best track naked? BMW M1000R. If you're serious about lap times, this is your machine. Best exotic? Ducati Streetfighter V4. Because sometimes life's too short not to ride something that sounds like an Italian opera. Best budget naked? Suzuki GSX-8S. Proof that fun doesn't require a second mortgage. Best all-rounder? Honda CB1000 Hornet SP. It's that bike that just does everything well. Most beautiful? MV Agusta Brutale 1000RR. I mean, come on. It's a rolling piece of art. And most hardcore? Aprilia Tuono V4. For riders who think comfortable is a dirty word. So here we are. The moment you've been waiting for. Which bike takes home the 2026 Naked Bike crown? Here's the truth. For most riders, whether you're upgrading from your 300 or you've been riding for 20 years, the Yamaha MT-09 SP is the best overall package. It's fast enough to thrill you. It's refined enough to not scare you. It's packed with tech. And you can actually afford to own it and take it on rides. That's the magic combination. But If money is no object and you want the absolute best performance on planet Earth, the BMW M1000R is the undisputed king. It's everything a modern super naked should be. And if you just want pure, unfiltered, beautiful insanity, if you want people to turn their heads and your heart to race every time you fire it up, the Ducati Streetfighter V4 still rules the chaos. So, real talk, which one would you take home? Drop a comment below and tell me. Are you Team Yamaha for the value? Team BMW for the performance? Or are you one of those beautiful, crazy people who's gonna go straight for the Ducati? No judgment here. Thanks so much for hanging out with me today. Whether this is your first bike or your 10th, I hope this helped you get one step closer to finding your perfect ride. Now get out there, twist that throttle, and I'll see you in the next one. Ride safe.